All right, y'all, we are at the Catalina Express in Long Beach. This is Colin, came all the way from Montana. Hopefully, I need to land some fish for this guy. We need to go, head over, rent a boat, land a yellowtail white sea bass. Let's go. Can't wait. All right, everyone, we are here. Catalina Express, the whole crew, ready to go. Let's go to the island.
Same one as you.
And here we go. We're off to Catalina, taking the Catalina Express out of Long Beach. And if you want to go to Catalina, you have three options that I know of. You can go out of San Pedro, Long Beach, and in Orange County, you could go out of Newport Beach on the Catalina Flyer. And they all take you to Avalon, and some take a second stop at Two Harbors, which is a little bit less, or a lot less developed. Avalon is usually the one you see in the pictures with Casino Point and whatnot, but that's where we're headed today. This is a one-day trip to Catalina, strike mission, do some spearfishing, hopefully grab a yellowtail. We heard they're biting. We're gonna rent a boat at Joe's Boat Rental. First time doing that as well, and hopefully we can get Colin hooked on or spearing a nice fish for him. But here we're off. Very comfortable seats and a pretty pleasant cruise off to the island. And for those of you bringing spearfishing gear, when we booked the tickets and when I have gone to Catalina on the Express and the Flyer, I usually take a backpack like this, like you see Devin and Colin wearing. A spear gun, be sure to include some sort of protective tip. You don't technically have to, but the staff really doesn't like it when you don't have that cover on, so put that cover on. And when you get into the boat, you'll typically put your stuff, so cooler bags, backpacks, spear guns, in the luggage section where everyone else's luggage is. But here we are, we're at Catalina Island. Let the adventures begin. So we actually left a little bit earlier than I had mentioned before, but we needed about 30 to 40 minutes to burn before Joe's boat rental opened at 8. So we decided to grab some grub because most likely we are not going to be eating much while we're out on the boat. So we're loading up. A little bit more food than I was anticipating to eat, but we're enjoying our meal here, and we're going to head over to Joe's boat rental. All right, we just wrapped up breakfast.
Mimosas.
Now, no mimosas. We're drunk. With some heavy. It's a nice vibe. We're walking through this really nice little street in Avalon with our spear guns. Very out of place, but we're excited. Let's go dive. There's Devin.
We're about
Colin.
to go to the casino.
No. Let's go. So this is Joe's Boat Rental. My first time using them. They're right on the pier in Avalon, smack dab in the middle. You can't miss them. But it's $270 for 4 hours for the largest motor available, which is 20 horsepower, which is good enough for us to get to where we need to go. Overall, a pretty smooth experience. I'll go into the details after, but here we are heading out, ready to get to our dive spot. And once we do, this is Colin's first ever drop spearfishing. And we spot a nice calico. He dives closer, and first ever shot, first ever dive, and this guy lands a freaking calico bass. So what a stud. So I go down to make sure the shaft is all the way through, which it is. He's using that Mana 100 centimeter, which is a absolute laser beam. Colin is absolutely stoked. I'm stoked for him. Try to sort out this fish. And if you watched my previous Instagram post, if you follow that, unfortunately, I lost all the other footage that day, and 5 terabytes of footage over the past 5 years are gone. So unfortunately, this is the only dive footage that I was able to retrieve. But I'm glad it was the one where Colin was able to see and shoot his first ever fish. A nice calico bass. Congratulations. An absolute natural. Went down and was really comfortable in the water right away. So he did a great job. Current was a little strong, so it's kind of pushing us a little bit, but visibility was not bad. As you can see, you might say that's really, really good, but for Catalina standards, I've seen it much better. So we eat some terrible fish and chips. I will say it was absolute trash, and we head on back to the mainland. And that was it. I wish I had more footage to share with y'all, but it was 5 hours, and we paid $337, which is about $67 an hour, which I think is very fair for that type of experience and rental. Joe's boat rental was really smooth, and I would do it again and highly recommend it, even if you're not spearfishing. Just to putt around, I think it's a very fair price, and I'm not sponsored by them whatsoever. But here we are. We are in Montana. We're in Colin's kitchen. This is a zebra perch. The fish before was an opali, and the 2 fish before that were calicos. And you might be wondering, I thought he only caught 1 fish. And you are right. But the next day, he did catch the 3 others, and you'll have to stay tuned for that next video on how he did that. But let's get back to Colin and his kitchen for a nice ocean table preparation. So he's going to be making his own version of sushi that his family loves to enjoy. So first, we're starting with a nice cucumber. We're going to cut it into long ways like so. And it's really awesome to just see like just ocean to table, regardless of what you're cooking, just to see you go from harvesting the fish in this case and consuming it and enjoying it with people you love. So there's some avocado, and here we have the fish, and now Colin, he's going to cut them as uniform as possible into these nice even strips. Perfect. And he does that across all of the fillets. So this is calico, opali, and a zebra perch in the mix. All great fish for frying, which is up next. So we grab the fillets that we just cut, put them into a nice batter, and he's going to put it into some nice oil to get a nice golden crisp on them. And look at that tray on the left. That's absolutely perfect. Golden brown calico, zebra, and opali fry. Now let's move to the nori. He's going to put that down on his plate, and then we're going to add some rice to the nori. We're going to add a generous portion. Make sure to cover every bit of that nori, the seaweed, like so. Following that, he's going to grab some pieces of that fish he fried. Try to make it as even as possible, as uniform, so when you roll it, it is in a nice, even, and kind of balanced form. Add the cucumber, the avocado, and then he's going to roll it up very carefully. And it's really easy to crack the nori here, so you want to be very careful. Take your time, and look at that. Perfect. So after that's done, he's going to cut it up into slices here, and he has soy sauce and also some sriracha mayo on the side. And we're going to give this a try. It's really awesome to see someone enjoying California fish in Montana. Dip it in some soy sauce. Look at that chopstick technique there. Very clean. How's Colin like it? Loves it. And there you have it. California fish in Montana, enjoyed by Colin and his family. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one.